the TV screen. Ky and Spider laughing loud, making quite a scene. Honeybee, she sneezes, laughter fills the room. Kahuna Nui steps in, chases all the gloom. Catalano TV, fun times, every blue spits alive. Friends just being who they are, stars under the same sky. Spider flips the channels, Kahuna Nui stays close. Joey strums guitar strings, Honeybee feels the most. Laughter echoes endless, stories in the blue. Ky and Honey dreaming, making moments true. Catalano TV, fun times, every blue fits alive. Friends just being who they are, stars under the same sky. Laughter echoes endless, stories in the blue. Ky and Honey dreaming, making moments true. Catalano TV, fun times. Ky and friends light up the night. Honeybee's laughter feels just right. In the house, he's on the stage. Ross dogs breaking out of the cage. We're having a blast. Laughter that lasts, epic sound on the show. Let the good times flow. Terry Mead plays his tune so sweet. Random dogs can't stay off their feet. Wave of grooves with that funky beat. Eggplant Frank makes the crowd complete. We're having a blast. Laughter that lasts, epic sound on the show. Let the good times flow. Terry Mead plays his tune so sweet. Ramming dogs can't stay off their feet. Wave of grooves with that funky beat. Eggplant Frank makes the crowd complete. We're having a blast. Laughter that lasts, epic sound on the show. Let the good times flow. Sneezes and cheers all around. Great chat drops up the sound. Live in the moment here and now. Feel the music, lift the crowd. We're having a blast. Laughter that lasts, epic sound on the show. Let the good times flow.
And bouquets, beaches. Welcome to the Ky and Friends Show. Hope everybody's doing great today. It is a wonderful Wednesday. Why is it wonderful? It's wonderful because you decided it's wonderful. Great days don't just happen on their own. You decide they're going to be great. You do great things on great days. You decide that it's going to be a great day. You think about what makes a great day and you have those things happen. Right? It's going to be terrific. I'm telling you. I finished a report last night. Big project. I read the draft this morning again. Got something done. Looking forward to a great day. We're going to be on with Bobby Fran today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Bobby Fran Live. Looking forward to that. We've had Bobby Fran here on the show before, and just a great entertainer, Bobby Fran. Always enjoy the show. He's always got interesting guys. He's hanging out with Scott Fitzpatrick, Bobby Nick, and others. It's always a good time. So looking forward to being on Bobby Fran Live. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So we Miss Honeybee located another moving background. The lovely little hummingbirds. You don't have to hear them hum to know they're humming birds. Got some interesting things happening, right? Joey had a great show yesterday morning. And well, let's check in with the chat here. Gaseous, first one in here, the Grape Ape. Great to see you, Gaseous. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great day. Ram, how are you, Ram? It's good to see you, buddy. Hey, he's down to 10 seconds again. He's conforming to the peer pressure from Eggplant Frank. Ross Dogs, great to see you, buddy. I wonder what Lee Smith is doing right now. That's a good question. Report back to us if you find out what the answer is. A lot of people would like to know what POTUS is doing about right now. Anyways, Ram. Bouquets, beaches. He says boucher. I don't know. Good morning, Brother Ram. A little crosstalk. Yep. Hey, Trick Taylor. Trick Taylor, you're far from being a version of Catalano TV, but I'm gonna ring the Virgin bell for you. I know I've gone through some of the really old footage at Catalano TV, going back a year, and Trick Taylor's right there, man. Great supporter, Catalano TV. God bless you, Trick Taylor. And Trick Taylor says, God bless Joey C. and Catalano TV. We are blessed here, and we appreciate your kind thoughts. Little crosstalk of the chat. Honeybee saying, Happy Hump Day. May all your camels from this day forward have 2 humps instead of 1. Happy Hump Day. Yes. Oh, no, Terry. Genau. Oh, no, Terry, not again. Please. Do I have to start my day thinking about that guy? Terry's like, yes. What do you think Naked Knees is here for? To remind you it's my birthday, number 1, because I'm wearing my birthday suit. And number 2, to remind you about Gnaw, that lovely genius musician entertainer from Germany. He's German. The lovely disco hat, helmet for that matter. Great to see you in here, Terry. I see Terry's got he sends out, he publishes these things on you got to check out his YouTube page and his Twitter. He publishes these things on Twitter, and I'll tell you, man, sometimes the things he does, honestly, they make my day. Just make me laugh. Just funny stuff. Last night I caught one before I went to bed. I was up late working on something, and I figured, well, I'll check out what's on the Twitter here, because after you're done working, you got to wind down a little bit before, at least I do. I got to wind down a little bit after I'm done working before I go to bed. And sure enough, Terry gives me a nice hearty laugh. Great to see you in here, Terry. Really appreciate you, buddy. You're the best. Reverend Freemason in Portland, a.k.a. Portland Shane Gillis. Howdy, brother. I hope you're doing well today, man. It's great to see you in here, Mason, Reverend Freemason in Portland. You are a great supporter of Catalano TV. Appreciate you. Gaseous Clay in the house. I love your Twitter handle, man. He's got his Twitter handle says Gaseous Clay. I love it, man. He's sporting the big super hairdo, man. Oh, it was a great show yesterday for Joey and Kahuna. Yeah. I listen. I enjoy those guys. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's interesting. Last night I thought about his show and I felt like it was the day before. That's how long yesterday was. Like, was that today or was that yesterday? It's like, when you got a long day, sometimes you're like, what the heck? Long days, man, sometimes. Good morning. Yeah. Hey, it's the founder of Catalano TV, the original walk and talk, the one and only walk and talk, certainly in the Tampa area. And well, let's be honest, there's no walk and talk in Florida that is legitimate other than, well, the founder of Catalano TV, Joey C's. Great to see you in here, brother. Appreciate you. You know we love you. Those are sincere words. I know you know that. And Terry says, POTUS is staring at something intensely. Yeah, I think he's looking at a little puddle on the table from the ice cream that was in his hand on an ice cream cone that just dripped down and went onto the table because, well, he didn't know he was supposed to eat the ice cream. And, well, he didn't understand that it was ice cream. And so it all melted and went down onto the table. And I think the first lady may have helped him slurp it up off the table after the fact. I don't know. Listen, that's not very nice, is it now? Well, not nice goes along with not nice, doesn't it now? Anyways, we got to leave that one alone. Stay out of politics, Ky. Doesn't help you to disenfranchise half the audience right off the bat. Yep. Joey wishing everybody a happy good morning and certainly happy birthday for Naked Knees. Naked Knees is running around here naked again. Everyone realizes that he's wearing his birthday suit, and so they say happy birthday to him. This is the case in his neighborhood as well. He's well known in the neighborhood. I'm not sure if he's the only one that runs around naked, but well, there he is. Naked Knees. It's not just the knees, folks. It's not just the knees. Oh man, it is a wonderful Wednesday. Yep, happy birthday, Tyranny. Even Joey, yep, a little crosstalk in the chat. Everybody loves to see Joey come in here. It's always great when he blesses us with his presence. The founder of Catalano TV, the natural born entertainer that has a gift for speaking. Can you say gana, gana, gana? Gana, gana, gana. Gana, gana, gana. Gana, 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 gana. Gana. Good night. Oh, well. That's enough of that, Terry. He's like, no, it's not, Ky. It is definitely not enough. Yep. Terry says, would you say Hoya? Hoya, 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 Hoya. It sounds a little bit like some karate moves. Hoya, 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 Hoya. Something like that. Hey, Waver's in the house. Great to see you, Waver. Good morning, Ky, Miss Honeybee, Gaseous, and all the best chat. Let's make it a great day. It is a great day. We decided it, and well, we are in the process of making just that, right? Great to see you in here, Waver. I want to know, have you been fishing lately, or do you plan on going fishing? Sometimes fishing is part of a great day. A little crosstalk in here. Yeah, Terry says the best walk and talk. The originator of the walk and talk, Joey C. He doesn't like walk and talk and then go steal from a liquor store. That's a different show. He's not only does he not go and do walk and talk and steal from the liquor store, but he doesn't tell bad jokes and talk about what a consummate professional that he is with this incredible ego, thinking everyone else is below him. That's not Joey C. That's a different show. Yeah, again, I'll say it one more time. It's not the walk and talk show where the guy walks and talks and then goes to the liquor store and steals something. Yeah, that's a different show. Altogether different. Just saying. Don't take it wrong. Terry says, we don't hide anything in my neighborhood. That's why he's naked. What's the hide? I wasn't born with that Catholic guilt, Ky. I'm not afraid to show my birthday suit, says Naked Knees. Oh, man. We don't hide anything in my neighborhood, and that includes the sausage. Goodness gracious. The prosciutto. Hey, you want some capicola? I'm taking the capicola and the pastrami. How about some prosciutto? Hey, how about the mortadella? Oh, very nice. The mortadella. Give me some of the sweet and hot peppers with a little dressing on there. The olive oil. Mamma mia, so delicioso. The guinea chime with the olive oil voice and the beautiful big freaking sandwich. Mamma mia, delicioso. What are you going to do? Eat it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to eat it. How hard is that to understand? You don't hide anything in my neighborhood. Terry D. Not hiding the sausage. Joey says, thank you, sir. Right back at you. And everyone, I am just tying up a lot of things that need to end for good and to separate the amateurs from the pros. Interesting. I'm going to read that again. Well, just because sometimes it takes me twice to understand something. It's early, man. I did have my espresso. I drank a whole bottle of water. So I don't have any good excuses. Thank you, sir. Right back at you and everyone. I'm just tying up a lot of things that need to end for good and to separate the amateurs from the pros. Yeah, well, I understand that. I mean, at some point, you gotta. Let's just put it this way. A good man puts in good effort. A good man will give the benefit of the doubt relentlessly until he finally realizes that some don't deserve the benefit of the doubt any longer. So I understand what he's saying. Separate the amateurs from the pros. That's right. I think he's referring to the walk and talk where they go into the liquor store. I don't. Totally different show. Different show, different people. Not legit walk and talk. I don't know. Who knows who he's referring to? I'm not sure. I'll just leave it be. And Terry says, questo è perfetto. Sì, signor. Sta bon. È vero. Where says PSA, look out for whales off the New Hampshire coast. Why, do you look at that lovely light you have in the evening? That's because of whale oil from your whalers. Thank you, fellow whalers, for taking care of you and allowing you to illuminate the night. PSA, look out for whales off the New Hampshire coast. That's right. Be careful when you're swimming or you're kayaking. You might end up with a surprise. You guys have seen some of those viral videos of the kayakers. That's me. I'm a Ky and I'm an actor. Kayakers. No, kayakers. A little different. Similar, but different. Wave a bro. Sup, brother. Sup and shit, folk. Joey C still has some Wrigley Field ivy in his den. Well, ivy's a pretty tough plant to destroy, right? We've got some surrounding certain features in the yard, and I just got to manage to keep it in control, right? Terry says, I once asked Joey to say, "Where's your Messiah now? Where's your Messiah now?" Sounds just like Edward G. Robinson in the Ten Commandments. Well, how about that? I don't think Joey can part the Red Seas. He might be able to do something in Tampa Bay, though. Walking on water? Well, hey, he's got the walk and talk. He may as well give it a shot. If we can get that on film, that'd be good, too. Joey, I am just here to prove to you that I cannot walk on water. I know it's obvious, but I still need to show you. I cannot walk on water. Catch Joey C trying to part Tampa Bay and walk on water. How weak of mind you are. You do not believe. Walk on the water. You can do it, brother. Joseph Samuel. Adventures in Tampa Bay. Next episode. Hey, Ram. Hey. Yep. Great to see the folks in here. A little crosstalk. Waver says, I was in the Ky and Friends chat. This is confusing for a young Waver. Well, you're still in the Ky and Friends chat. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the right. We've got the Ky and Friends on the Ky Brancaccio channel on YouTube. And I appreciate you even mentioning that, Waver, because it's not it's something that we want to promote people to subscribe. We're having quite the challenge actually for that. And forgive me for that. We're having quite the challenge actually with getting the subscriptions up on that channel. And I am so thankful for my dear brother Joseph. Says he's going to be able to help us with that. And I can't express to you how appreciative we are for the selfless volunteering help that can be enormous. And well, we really appreciate it. You know, you often hear people say, please subscribe. And, well, we don't just say it, we mean it. So I'm gonna list it here. It says shameless plug, but I'm gonna list it here in the Ky Brancaccio chat. And forgive me, folks. I know a lot of you already subscribed, but it does help. It helps that channel really does need to get more subscribers. I think we're at a piddly 72 subscribers, so we've got to move the needle. I really appreciate a lot of folks subscribing last week, and we definitely appreciate it. But we still need to move more, still need to get more subscribers, and I'm so thankful that my brother Joseph Sam was going to help us with that. I can't express how sincerely grateful I am, truly. I understand that, young Waver. Young Waver. I understand the plight that you're going through right now. Just remember, the fruits of patience are always sweet. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, a little crosstalk in the chat. Oh, yeah, Ky. Holy smokes. The professional sneezer makes herself known to the chat. God bless you, Miss Honeybee. Holy smokes. That's the shortest Viking you'll ever meet. The sneeze is that of a Viking, but the size is just this petite little, the smallest Viking you'll ever meet. Can't believe that freaking sneeze, though. Yeah, Rostock says, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ky has his own channel. Yeah, the Ky and Friends show will be exclusively on that channel at some point in the future. We're certainly staying anchored at Catalano TV. We have the Blues Lounge. That's on Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. We have Happy Hour at Friday at 5 p.m. We have the Saturday morning Catalano TV. And certainly there's no wavering commitment to Catalano TV. I love my brother. I'm just delighted to see us move forward and continue to let this rocket ship launch at Catalano TV. Got big plans for the future, and the sky's the limit. And as long as you think that way, the chances are you might have momentum in going in that direction, right? Thinking any other way is not pursuing success. That's my opinion, anyways. And I think there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Got Kahuna Nui's onboarded on the morning show with Joey C. Just a lot of great things happening here, and more to come. That's not a name from somebody in the Bible. Just saying there's more to come. Oh, that's Mordecai. That's different. Oh, my goodness gracious. Did I just say that again? Mordecai? Nah, different person, different book. Rostock says, Joey C. Hey, Rostock's Broken Spirit, says Waver. Hey, Kahuna Nui. Speak of the angel. I see that Joey posted the thumbnail this morning for the morning show. The morning show with CC Joe and Kahuna Nui. And there's just this lovely image. Beautiful thumbnail. And it has a fireball on the image. Just beautiful. Pretty cool stuff. And by the way, Kahuna, if you'd rather have different pictures of you, just send them over, man. Send them, DM them in Twitter or something, and we'll any subsequent thumbnail she makes, if you have a preferred image, just send it over, man. You can count on that. It's great to see you in here. I hope you have a great day today, Kahuna Nui, and I hope that little Lulu is doing well. Just melts the heart when you see Lulu. Just freaking love seeing that. No shortage of Lulu. When you come on, man, people love seeing Lulu. Anyways, great to see. Terry Nee says, "I kill for some Wrigley Field ivy." You can't eat it, Terry, but it'll cover up, kind of like the fig leaf. I think that's what he's after. Kill for some Wrigley Field ivy. He wants to cover up the certain portions of the birthday suit with ivy. The ivy leaves are much smaller than the fig leaves, Terry. I'm not implying, I'm not making any suppositions here in terms of the smaller size leaf on ivy versus the larger leaf of fig trees, which, that's oftentimes seen covering the naked statues. Well, for the Western eyes to see, so to speak. That is a carryover from the British heritage, in my opinion. The not wanting to see naked statues, which, you see them all over Europe, with the exception of Great Britain. That's just a carryover from there, not, covering things up with fig leaves. It's the human condition of nakedness. Well, Terry Nee, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. He embraces it. Crosstalk. Terry, let me know if you got any comments about the size of the leaves on ivy versus that of fig leaves. Very large. Gasha says, I've been called Jesus. It gets annoying after a while. How do I live up to it? Well, you can start out by trying to walk on water, Gaseous Clay. Now, I don't recommend that if you can't swim. Definitely don't recommend it if you can't swim. And make sure it's not like let's just say a quicksandy kind of area. You don't want to sink in. I'll tell you what, though. If you want to take that question, I've been called Jesus. It gets annoying after a while. How do I live up to that? So I'm not sure if he's called that because he wears sandals and has long hair, or if, just he looks like him, right? Looks like the images that you often see portrayed as the Messiah. Well, I will tell you this. Is there any harm in trying to live like he did? Is there any harm in heeding the lessons that he taught? Is there any harm in that? No, there's good. It's all good, man. This is not a religious show. It's not like about that, but even your devout Buddhists will acknowledge a life well lived, you know, that's unselfish. And that clearly was the case there, in my opinion. Teach their own, man. Anyways, that's my little answer to that question, Gaseous. That's how, right? Hey, Kahuna Nui, good to see you, man. Yeah, it's great to see Kahuna in here. I hope Lulu's doing good. Crosstalk. And here's our shameless plug for the Ky and Friends YouTube channel at Ky Brancaccio. Yep, please subscribe. We appreciate that. That'll help us build some momentum and get the get a second channel, our channel monetized. That is. Terry Nee says Kahuna Fireball. Yeah, the thumbnail. Isn't that cool? That thumbnail, it's got the fireball on it right next to Kahuna Nui. I thought that was cool. And I did tell Joe, I said, make sure he approves of this before you post it. Because we want people to be comfortable with stuff. Kahuna's got a great sense of humor. So just like he rolled with the great videos that Terry did. I mean, just freaking awesome. I can't wait to use some of those drops in some of the intros and outros, and that's just going to be some fun stuff. Because a lot of fun times at Catalano TV, man. You know what I'm talking about. Terry shows them. And he's a gifted clipper, by the way. He doesn't just clip, man. He turns it into artistry of sorts, right? Kahuna just in from mowing the back 40. Ooh, damn. Kahuna only mows his own yard, but he does do a lot of industrial spraying, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not outing him at all, but yeah, Kahuna likes to that's one of his businesses, so. And he's very good at it. And he's pretty damn busy, as I understand it, too. Very cool. Kahuna just in from... I read that one. Oh, Miss Honeybee, you're welcome. That cough is going in your next song. What cough? Did I cough on the air? Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, the sneeze? Uh-oh. Oh, no, Terry. Oh, did I just... Oh, I did it, didn't I? Oh, no. Kahuna Nui. Yeah. Yeah. Holy smokes. Oh, look at that. Kahuna says, Ross, the back 40 is where we found the new puppy. For real. Aw. Very cool. Hey, man, it's Eggplant Frank in here. He says, what's up, nags? Quit your nagging. Don't be nagging. It's Wednesday morning, and, well, there's a lot to be thankful for. You don't have to be complaining, right? It's great to see you in here, Eggplant Frank. The show is now complete. The group is complete. Something like that in the song, right? Why is everyone in the Catalano TV stream? Oh, that's an interesting question. We're trying to build up the Ky and Friends channel also. And we are lucky to have the full-fledged endorsement of my dear brother, Joseph Samuel. So we're trying to build up the Ky Brancaccio channel there. And we appreciate people viewing on there. I know Gaseous Clay has a wrench there as well. And, well, yeah, if you can, subscribe to it. We appreciate it. Eggplant Frank, we're happy you're here no matter where it is, brother. I will head over there, though, as more people. No nagging. Don't be doing that. Just express your joy and contentment. I wish they would sell Wrigley Field ivy. I have the perfect wall for it. Oh, come on, Terry. We know what you want to use the ivy for. It's always interesting. You see episodes of This Old House where the ivy's climbing up the walls. Do never grow this stuff. It destroys the outside of your house. It will destroy it. Haven't you seen what's under this? He's got a perfect wall he wants to put it on, though. Pretty cool. Hey, just find yourself some decent masons. I know there's Reverend Freemason in Portland. He might be able to help you out. So, Terry, is it a brick wall? He's got the perfect wall to grow Wrigley Field ivy. I love getting nude and having sex in public. Eggplant Frank. Well, thanks for sharing. Is that why they call him Eggplant Frank? I don't know. He's going to run around naked. Now we'll start calling you the Eggplant Frank birthday hour. Wearing his birthday suit. Gaseous says, I sink. He tried the water. He tried walking on water, and it's just not going to happen. Maybe if you just keep trying. And maybe not. I had to run the last 20 minutes of the morning show yesterday after Joey's internet provider had enough of his nonsense yesterday. Oh, I did notice that, but somehow the stream ended. So Miss Honeybee was telling me, I had a whirlwind day yesterday working on a project, but Miss Honeybee was telling me that he got cut out, but somehow he got in there to end the stream. Now, she told me about what happened. I said, well, do I have to go in there if it cut out and Kahuna left? Do I have to go in there and end the stream? And she said, nope, it ended. So I think he must have got back in to be able to shut it down. I'm guessing. I don't know. Gesha says, long hair and beard, stocky build. I see. It's hard to walk on water. Right? Ross Dogs. New puppy. Yeah, just an adorable little Lulu. Kahuna Nui's just I wish I could remember. He said something about what Lulu meant in the Polynesian and the local Hawaiian language. Let us know again, if you would, Kahuna Nui. If you have time, I know he might be working and too busy to let us know. But I forget, what does Lulu mean in the local Hawaiian language? He told us yesterday. I can't seem to remember what it was. Crosstalk. Hey, Mandy Diff's in here. Mandy, guess what, Mandy? You get the Virgin Bell. I know you've been in here before, but, it's been a while. So welcome in here, Mandy Diff. I hope you have a great day. It is going to be a wonderful Wednesday. And may all your camels from this day forward have 2 humps instead of 1. It is hump day after all. Hacka, Joey C. The turn. Kool-Aid, says Ram. Joey's definitely not a hacker. Uh-oh. Terry won't let this one go. Ganakai. Living a Christ way of life propagates a kind world, like propagating Wrigley Field ivy. Somehow he equates the behavior and the life well lived with a plant well grown. Okay. I'll listen, I'll roll with it, Terry. Listen, when a man in a birthday suit makes a request to you and he doesn't force you to look at him in his birthday suit, well, you might want to honor that. Right? I just can't get over all these shows we broadcast and naked knees is walking around naked all the time through the cornfields. The neighbors, they don't seem to mind. Oh, who's that man naked in the air? Oh, that's just a neighbor. No, there's nothing to see. Well, I didn't say that. I guess I did say that. I didn't mean there was nothing to see there. Anyways, I tell you, naked knees running around in his birthday suit. Happy birthday, Terry. Okay, Kahuna says, yes, Ross. Found a little chihuahua almost dead on Saturday. On the back 40, she's doing much better now. Yeah, I know. I remember him telling the story about, you could see the belly move during breathing, right? So thanks to Kahuna and his lovely wife, there's a chance for a tomorrow with the lovely little Lulu. I asked Eggplant Frank what the name of his lovely dog was. We had talked about that on the show here, Eggplant. I think you remember. we were talking about your dog and asking what his name was. He looked to me, he looked like, and I'm probably totally wrong on this, but he looked to me like he was a cross between a Welsh Corgi Pembroke and a dingo dog. A dingo. A dingo mated with your Welsh Corgi. Nope. A dingo ate your baby. So, Eggplant Frankston, where have the sleeves of your shirt gone? Well, anybody knows that Kahuna Nui is really the true Steven Seagal. He is a master of the martial arts. And well, if he's going to wear a shirtless sleeve, well, so be it. Right, Kahuna? Anyways, welcome in here. Mandy Diff says, Ramesh, Miss Honeybee, she's sending waves. She's waving. A lot of water there. Yep. Yep. A little crosstalk in the chat. Crosstalk in the chat. It's great to see the folks. I'll tell you, we got the best chat, man. Catalano TV, Joey knows this. We're so blessed here, and those guys are coming up here soon too. In about 49 minutes, I want to say. Yep, a little crosstalk in here. Great to see Mandy in here. A crosstalk. Yep. Little fist bumping. Terry says, yes, sunroom brick wall. Oh, nice. Yeah. So you'll get an extended season if that's a southern facing wall. I forget what the terminology is for plants on a brick wall that are spread out so that they have a longer growing season, because I could tell you this, my fig trees and my peppers, boy, they liked being up against a southern brick wall. I've never seen pepper plants grow as tall as they did when I had them right up against a brick wall. Now we're in zone 6, so there's special circumstance for this, but pretty cool there. And you probably can even grow some. You probably could put figs there and just kind of close it in a little bit during the winter. I know some folks will do that on the southern wall, especially if it's got brick. It extends the growing season, and it's less likely to get quite as cold. They'll close it in with like a pyramid structure, just pieces of wood that close it in so they don't have to bury it. They'll close it in with a pyramid structure, and they'll fill it with leaves. The insulation. Ky, unlike most of the human population, prefers Janet over Chrissy. Three's Company. Well, now. I got to tell you, Ross, that's a true statement. Got to be honest, man. Got to be honest. All right, Ross Dogs. Now it comes right back at you. This is an age-old question that people always pose, even this day and age when the show's not even on reruns anymore, at least so far as I know. Gilligan's Island. The movie star, Ginger, or Mary Ann? Need I say more? Yes, Janet. Certainly the landlord's wife is not on my list. How's that? All right, man. Being from Chicago, I think ivy looks awesome on a building. Hey, Cupcake's in here. Welcome, Cupcake. Yeah, I agree, man. I think it is beautiful. You always hear the people that do remodeling work and construction on homes, and that they'll always tell you the amount of damage that they observe with such things. I think if you prune it and you're careful, I think it can be done in the right way. But it does require some maintenance, right? To make sure. You don't want that stuff to be buried and covered so much so that you can't even keep track of what's going on under it, right? That's manageable. Manny says, if you have to face a mustard seed, you can move mountains. If you have faith, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that if a person sets a goal in their mind and believes and just every day makes another step in the direction of the goal, I think that people would be astonished at those things that are possible with the proper disposition and perseverance. And frankly, what she says, faith, right? Good morning, Cupcakes Corner. Cupcake. Hello. Hello. Great to see you in here. You might ask me, why, Ky, what national day is it? And why I would have to answer you. Soccer Clips. You get the Virgin Bell. Welcome in here. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Eggplant says, WTF, Mandy Diff. You high, bro? There's nothing wrong with that. Eggplant Frank, she's talking about the pensive thought for future goals. What's the matter? Don't you like mustard? Don't you get the mustard seeds? Eggplant Frank, don't you like those when they get stuck between your teeth, or you find them in your mouth as you're doing like a dog does and cleaning your mouth with your tongue? All right, that's enough of that. Kuhananui shaking. I think he's describing Lulu. So Lulu's doing good, I bet, but shaking. That's kind of normal. That's the natural default state for a Chihuahua. Certainly in the zone 5, I think he's in, something like that. If you want to walk on water, you got to get out of the boat. That's right. That's right, Terry. You tell him. Especially if you want to ski. Ram says, where's Donks? That's a good question. We miss our friend Donks. I mean, what's your favorite bird? Soccer Clips asks. Folks, let us know. What's your favorite bird, folks? Answer Soccer Clips question. What's your favorite bird? I do love hummingbirds. My favorite bird. That's an interesting question. Well, up there, high on the list is eagles. Definitely high on the list. Bird of prey. Symbol, American symbol. Can you believe that Ben Franklin wanted the turkey to be the national bird for the United States? Hey, look out! Here comes the Americans. I'm back by Ben Franklin. Here comes the Americans. Look out! They're going to kick some hay. Can you imagine that? The national bird of the United States is the turkey? No! You don't have turkey talons holding arrows and bows and, well, you know what I'm talking about. I love Ben Franklin. He was a brilliant man, creative genius, but he got the bird wrong. It's okay, man. We all make mistakes. Part of being human. I mean, even Terry Nee walks around naked in the neighborhood. I'm not saying he's wrong, but clearly there's some fault. I want that donks noise. Well, if you ask, you shall receive. I miss Donks, man. I love it when Donks is in here. So let's see what he has to say this morning. I think he's going to give the forecast on his farm. Yeah, it's okay, Donks. Everything's going to be fine. Well, now you have the forecast there in North Carolina too. Thank you, Donks. We really appreciate that. I was not anticipating getting a weather forecast from Donks, but there it is. So yeah, let's see what other people's favorite birds are. Of course, I had to pick a bird of prey, didn't I? The carnivore. Why you hunting bastard? How dare you eat meat every day? Did anybody catch the interview with Jordan Peterson and Elon Musk? Absolutely fascinating. I didn't finish it yet, but I'm gonna try to. I ate something. I had something to eat yesterday, and man, I was just glued to that screen. I had to pull myself away to finish my project, but that was just. I can't wait to finish that interview. Two of my favorite human beings in one place. Just can't wait to finish that interview. Fascinating. Ram's petting the donkey. Aw, he's a good donkey. You know, if you really want to take care of your donkey, you got to brush him too, Ram. You can't just pet the donkey. You got to brush them. They love that. How about those Highland cattle? You see some of those YouTube videos where people are they're using the brush on the Highland cattle. They're just so docile and they're just so beautiful. I'll have to ask Jerry Shepherdini if he's ever brushed a Highland cattle before. Why, he's the Highlander. Well, Jerry doesn't live in the Highlands. He lives in the lowlands, as I understand it. I'll have to ask him about that someday. In the end, there can be only one, you know. I like the Australian Rosella, my absolute favorite, closely followed by the rainbow lorikeet. Well, I can tell you this, Eggplant Frank. Miss Honeybee is going to look that up. You know, you guys, that is one of the wonders. Australia, just all the unique animals, creatures. I just can't wait to go to Australia. What a gift it is to just live there. Just amazing. You guys are so lucky. I can't wait to go someday. So Eggplant Frank says, I like the Australian Rosella, an absolute favorite. Closely followed by the rainbow lorikeet. Oh, I can't wait to see those. Maybe Miss Honeybee will try to find some of those videos. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? The lorikeet. Very different than the parakeet because there's not two. And her name is Laura. Oh, give me a break. How lame is that? Oh, there we go. How perfect is that? Lulu means shaking. Oh, wow, that is really cool. That's so funny. I got a friend of mine on the far west side of Cleveland. He's in Avon Lake. He doesn't sell makeup, but he is in Avon Lake, and he has a dog named Lulu also, and she does a little bit of shaking. She's a lot bigger. She does a little bit of shaking, but it's just a beautiful name. That's pretty cool. So Lulu means shaking in Hawaiian's native language, Polynesian language, I guess you'd say. Well, that should be easy enough to remember. We'll capture that definition from this day forward. Soccer Clip says, are you guys mods? There are a number of mods in here. We've got the best chat. I think if you hang around, you'll see, Soccer Clips, that Catalano TV has the best chat participation that you will come across. I'm telling you, we're just so blessed here. Ross says, wow, you just stamped your golden ticket to heaven, Kahuna. Yeah, yeah, it is wonderful that they helped that little darling. It really is. I can't wait to the morning show. Miss Honeybee will say, look, they're showing Lulu. Eggplant Frank says, Daisy. That's the name of his lovely little dingo girl. She's adorable. I know Brent Monkhouse and I were just really enjoyed seeing the tweet from Eggplant Frank. Show us more pictures of Daisy. Well, if you get time, if you get a chance, Eggplant. Really enjoyed seeing Daisy on there. She's adorable, man. She's got a very distinctive look, you know, being part dingo. Just kind of cool. Really cool looking dog. Yeah, well, you don't need to be a mod to be a cherished member of Catalano TV's chat, Ram. You are very much appreciated here. I can't wait to learn some of the words in Sinhalese too on your videos. If you're going to do that, I'll look forward to it. Soccer Clip says not members, the ranch or wrench. Everyone thinks corgi. Ain't no corgis in remote Aboriginal communities. Interesting, Eggplant Frank. Everyone thinks corgi. Ain't no corgis in remote Aboriginal communities. Yeah, I guess, and let's be honest. I mean, these are the traits that a lot of dogs have, these pronounced ears, right? And that's kind of common in the dingo, right? So it's easy to think, the small dog. And of course, the Eggplant Frank, the dog's got beautiful white slippers on, right? Or beautiful white socks on. And so it's easy for people to make that comparison, right? But ain't no corgis in remote Aboriginal communities. Think again, Ky. Hello. What you thinking? Well, there's no royal blood in that dingo dog. Nipping at the queen's heels back in the day. Hey, Jerry Lee Haynes in here. Good morning, Jerry. It's great to see you. He says, I love the Bobby Fran show. If it rains, I'll catch it live. Yeah, otherwise Jerry's going to be outside in the sun, right? Probably plenty to do. Hopefully it's going to be a beautiful day for you, Jerry. Appreciate you participating in the chat. You've always got something interesting to add. And that creative mind of yours is, well, we're blessed here to have you. Their show sucks compared to yours. Oh, come on, Eggplant Frank. I love Bobby Fran. I think he does a great job. And everyone likes different things, They're all different. I like Bobby Fran is like a maestro when it comes to playing other media. He's got clips, he's got all kinds of different things going on there. And he's got, Bobby Nick, he's got Scott Fitzpatrick. He's always having a good time. He has different guests on, and just a lot of fun, man. Give it a shot there, Eggplant Frank. Just give it some time. But listen, I also understand that everybody has different cups of tea they want, and they might want to flavor it a little differently. So I understand that. Terry Nee says, "Did you say fig tree?" Yeah, I did say fig tree. If you live closer to me, I'd give you one, brother. I'm famous for giving fig trees out to the friends and family because every year when I clip them, I trim them back aggressively. Just about every year, maybe every other year sometimes, but I trim them back aggressively, and I just can't help but to stick them in the dirt, man. I used to use root hormone to get them started, but now I don't even do that. I just stick them in the dirt, and they pretty much take, man. Fig trees are just beautiful. They're beautiful. They've got a lot of biblical references. They're just a rich history with fig trees. And well, Miss Honeybee, she likes her figs. And if you've never, people have fig Newtons, right? People think fig Newtons are delicious. I understand that. People even like the dried figs that they'll give you a ring of dried figs during the holidays. You can buy those rings. They almost look like a tiny little hand-sized wreath almost of dried figs packed together in a circle. People love the taste of those. Let me tell you something, though. If you've never picked a fresh fig off of a tree and just eaten it, well, maybe wash it first and split it in half, by the way, because there's these tiny, tiny little wasps that pollinate the figs. The figs is a flower, but it's an internal flower. It's kind of an interesting fruit. It's an internal flower, and if you open it up, once it's pollinated, you'll see it's just covered in seeds, and that's what you see in the dried figs when you open them. There's those tiny little seeds in them. Anyways, they're just beautiful plants. The leaves are gorgeous, and well, Terry can cover up his junk with the fig leaf once in a while if he decides he doesn't want to go full on birthday suit. They are beautiful plants, and they're a lot of fun. You definitely want to get the hardy variety, Terry. I don't know. Some people say the turkey the brown turkey figs, which come from Turkey, I guess. Maybe the more the northern parts. Some people call Chicago figs. Gasha says, wasn't trying to gloat, just saying I'm not buoyant. Well, here a lot of people argue that fat is more buoyant than muscle. So, right? If you go to the Great Salt Lake, believe me, you're not going to sink. Right? I don't want to talk about you specifically, Gaseous. That's okay. If you tried to walk and it didn't happen, that's all right, man. Doesn't mean you're not good. There's good in you, right? Marianne, of course, says Ross Dogs. He's not going for ginger. He don't want any of that high maintenance stuff. Hell no. Hell to the no. Ah, Waver comes in with Mrs. Howell. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh Lord. Mrs. Howell. That howl. Yeah. Could I hear that from her too, if you know what I'm saying. Mike says, I'm full on for ginger. That's all right, Mike. That's cool, man. Hey, it all makes the world go around, man. A little vanilla for you, a little chocolate for me, a little strawberry for the other ones. Hey, it all works, man. G.I. Lovey was hot. Terry, oh man. Who is smaller, Honeybee or C? That is a good question. I think they're about the same height. I think they're about the same size, honestly. Yeah, I think they're about the same size. How cool is that? Alex Stein gave Mrs. C, Joey C's better half, he gave her the name Honey C. And it stuck. And it's just a beautiful name. It's just so endearing. Honey C, because she's so sweet, right? So Alex Stein calls her Honey C. And, Mrs. Brancaccio, Mrs. B, thought, well, how cool would that be? Honey B and Honey C. It just works, man. It was just like a no-brainer. She's got this little honeybee symbol. It all meshed, man. It was just natural. I think they're about the same size, actually, Jerry. Same height, I want to say. Ross, you would have done the same, says Kahuna. I think it's special, Kahuna, what you did. I don't think everybody would have done that. I think it's commendable and just wonderful. And it brings me joy to see Lulu. I got to tell you, I really love when you show Lulu. Just freaking love it, man. Rostock says, I preferred Cindy on Three's Company. Well, all right. If I'm being honest, I don't know who Cindy is. But I'll look it up. I will look it up. Rams cheerleader. She had nice pom-poms. Well, does that mean she had a good memory and could recall all the different, Hey, Big Boss is in here, man. He says, LOL, Jerry. The Highlander. Oh, he's laughing at Jerry. Jerry Lehane loves Bobby Francho. It rains. I'll catch it live. Mike Shitty Internet Provider says Mrs. Howell. Yeah, right. Isn't that's funny? That's freaking hilarious. Mrs. Howell, love it. Waver. Eggplant Frank says, Ky, do you want my weird fact of the day? Absolutely. Is this a trick question, Eggplant Frank? Come on, of course we want your weird fact of the day. We're getting ready to roll out. We haven't even talked about what national day it is yet. I definitely want to know what your weird fact of the day is, Eggplant. You always have something interesting to contribute. Yeah, Mike Shitty Internet Provider. Man, you're such a great friend to Catalano TV. We really love you, man. We really appreciate you guys like you, Terry Nee, all the folks, man, Kitty, Ross Dogs. I mean, the list goes on. Kahuna. I mean, the list. It's an exhaustive list, and you don't want anybody to be offended, of course. We appreciate you all, Ram, everybody, man. Really, Waver, freaking folks are awesome, man. Brand to Monk House. Let's not forget him too, man. Great supporter, Catalano TV. My favorite bird is Dave Delafiore. My favorite bird is Dave Delafiore. I hear so many people taking a creative license with his last name. And, well, Fiore is a flower, right? So, you hear people mispronouncing it and having fun with it. And I've seen Dave on in the chat in a lot of different shows. And boy, it'd be great if he would visit Catalano TV as well. Maybe Terry could say, "Hey, check out those guys at Catalano TV," or maybe, just maybe he'll subscribe to Ky and Friends channel too. Yeah, I hear great things about Dave too. In fact, Terry, I've heard him referred to as up there on par with Terry Nee. I know he may not run around naked, and he may not be quite as interesting as the naked knees, so to speak, but hear a lot of good things about him. So that's your favorite bird. That's pretty cool. Fun guy. Terry Nee bird. Yep, he does have a bird in the picture. Let's be honest, right? That makes sense. Naked bird, Terry Nee. That's right. That's right, Honeybee. He's a naked bird. Well, how many times have you seen chickens run around with clothes on? I mean, it just makes sense, right? Wearing the birthday suit. Manny says, I missed the last 5 minutes. 2 doctors just came in. I'm in hospital with Mom for about a week or more. Oh, Mandy, you're in our prayers. I wish you all the best. That's a tough situation. Hope everything goes well. Thanks for sharing with us. Hope Mom does well. Terry Nee has a subscription to Playbird magazine. Yeah, that dirty bird. Terry's a dirty bird. Oh, I love it. Playbird magazine. Oh, I'll tell you what. I think Terry spends a lot of time singing to those other birds, if you know what I'm saying. He's a charmer, I tell you. Charming bird. Speak, donkey. I'm scared my cable on my headphones hit the phone and blocked you. Calling all Donkey Kong. Calling Donkey Kong. Come in, Donkey Kong. Come in. Well, I hope he makes his way in here. He did give the weather forecast a little earlier, if you heard it. I'm not cheerleader of donks, says Ray. You did ask for him, didn't you? The crosstalk prayers for Mom, Mandy. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Honeybee, says Mandy. Thank you. Thinking of Mandy, says, and your prayers. Your mom yourself says, yeah, yep. Definitely in our prayers, for sure. Yeah, we got a great chat group. It's just a big family, man. I'll tell you. It's just wonderful. Catalano TV is blessed. Ram, if you give Donks a chance, you will love him too. He is one of the funniest people I know. Yeah, I think Ram was saying earlier that he was petting Donks. That was his version of the simulation or supposition, just like he lifts up Honeybee. He was petting Donks. I told him he should get a brush out, though, because Donks really likes to be brushed. Donks is hilarious. How did that go? I read his comment without playing it. Shame on you, Ky. Ram says, and you made the first thing right, Ky. You said Sinhalese. Right? Say it again. It will make me happy. Sinhalese or Sinhalese. Do I say it with ease when I pronounce Sinhalese? Or do I say it and sneeze after she pronounces Sinhalese? Or do I say it and she sneezes as I say Sinhalese. All right, that's enough of that. I still can't see Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, come in, Donkey Kong. Come in, Donkey Kong, please. Donks is the best Kahuna brother. Yeah, he is. He's like the best and like a brother to me, Donks. I love that sound Ky plays. Yeah, it is great, and it was wonderful that he gave us the weather forecast there in North Carolina. So now, even Cut of the Jib knows what the weather can be like now that Donks gave the forecast. Waver says BF Live is very entertaining. I agree. I'm looking forward. We're going to be on there at 1:00 today. I was so delighted. I wrapped up my report and got through my reread of it. And I'm just looking forward to being on with Bobby Friend Live at 1 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. Kuna says, Mandy Diff Donks must be on Ky's channel. Their chat come up here too. I haven't seen Donks hasn't participated. I was just joking because we played the Donks song because Ram asked for it. And so we played it earlier, and that's where we put the forecast. We said, Donks was articulating what the forecast is in, donkey language. Ky, I just need the fig leaf. Terry, I just need the fig leaves. Yep. The ivy are too small. I got you. You don't want to have to bunch too many of them up together, right? Just one fig leaf at a time. That makes sense. Oh, I thought it was only on. Okay. A fresh fig is amazing. Yeah, Terry knows, man. There is really something special about it, right? There's a lot of different types of figs, too. Nope. Donks is not here. Haven't seen him yet, anyways. A little crosstalk in the chat. Yep. And Mike says, what up, my fig? Don't call me a fig. What are you talking about? Pretty good. Still waiting on mom to have surgery. Yep. He's not there. I checked. Sad. We wish your mom all the best, and we understand that you're there to help support her, and that's just sweet. Wonderful daughter. Good morning, Mike's. Yep. Little crosstalk here. All goes well. Still chasing pizzas. Oh, interesting. Whenever I hear pizza, I think of Bobby Nick. My Canadian brother from another mother. Hope he's doing well. Good morning, Mrs. Honeybee. Probably catching some Z's and counting sheep. Yeah, well, that's good. I don't have to wait anymore. Wave says, wishing you and your mumsies positive energy and healing, Mandy Diff. How sweet is that? Yep. Kahuna stole the show that day. He's talking about yesterday, probably, right? Yep. Hey, Brian Clotter, man. It's great to see you in here, brother. Hope you're doing well. A fellow guitar player and an artist, if I'm not mistaken, graphic designer. Good to see you in here, Brian. Really appreciate you. Brian is sporting his wrench, and we're just blessed at Catalano TV. We got some great folks in here. Brian goes a long ways back with Joey. He's been a good friend to Joey for a long time. Great supporter of Catalano TV. And I got to tell you, Brian, we're delighted you're in here, friend. Really appreciate it. And honestly, we miss you when you're not here, friend. Good morning, Honeybee. Hey, Brian. Good morning. Go through the chat. Hey, Flex316, how are you? It is great to see you, Flex. I hope you're doing well. Hope all is well in the land down under. Flex, you should check out the Twitter feed and see Eggplant Frank's dingo dog. It's part dingo. It's not part Welsh Corgi, though. He's made that abundantly clear. But she is adorable. Yeah, great to see Flex in here. Great supporter, Catalano TV, I might add. Even Essendon fan Flex. Okay. Flex, buddy, how have you been? Yeah, it's great to see Flex in here. Flex 316. Very sweet, Brian. Very sweet. Here's one. Brian is talking about favorite birds, right? He says, don't forget about the dodo bird, Big Daddy Dido. What? Oh, Brian, man. He doesn't just stop in and say hello. He makes sure he adds his contribution. Oh, man. That's funny. Ky, do you know what Volvo's gift to the world was? Now here's Eggplant Frank's joke. Do you know what Volvo's gift to the world was? I'm guessing it ends in an A, but I wait with bated breath to see what it is. Eggplant Frank is going to let us know. I'll ask one more time. Ky, do you know what Volvo's gift to the world was? I do not. And I look forward to seeing what that answer is. Brian says, Big K, Kahuna Nui. My singing ended 30 years ago next Wednesday. Oh, what were you singing, Terry? Something like from Shirley Temple, singing about being in your birthday suit or something? On the good ship, naked knees. Wait, something like that. Oh, man. Rostock says, I love this. Very relaxing. Great way to end my day. Ross, man, really? You've been up that late? Where are you hailing from right now, Ross? Are you hanging out in the land down under in Eastern Australia? Where are you at, Ross? Or man, you've been up all night. Damn. I'll tell you what, Ross, we miss you when you're not here too, buddy. So delighted you made it in here today. Mike is saying, Mr. Bilbo. Bobby, see you then. Yep. Yeah, we're running along in the tooth here. These guys are coming on 13 minutes. John was right about BK. I'm waiting for Eggplant Frank's answer. John was right about BK. Okay. All right. Eggplant Frank gives us the answer, so I'll read his question again. Ky, do you know what Volvo's gift to the world was? Volvo invented the 3-point seatbelt, but didn't patent it so other manufacturers could use it, as it would save so many lives. Well, that's pretty selfless, right? I did not realize that they are the first ones to do the 3-point seatbelt, which makes sense, right? It makes sense. If you think about the terms of the impulse momentum of the weight of a human body wanting to thrust forward in an instant from a very short period of time where you come to a rapid stop in motion, meaning a lot of damage can happen. The original seatbelt only covered one banded point. It only covered a certain area of the body and therefore allowed for what is a lever arm. So if you look at it in terms of where the original seatbelt just was a band going right across, it provided for a lever arm so that the whole front of the human being would rotate forward and impact, for instance, the dashboard or the steering wheel pretty abruptly, right? I mean, it's going to do some damage. And so the 3-point seatbelt system is that one in which it goes across the waist as the original one did, but yet terminates, or at least is supported fully at the up and above the shoulder. And so you're taking what was an impact point and a pivot point at the waist, and now distributing that, all that force is now distributed against a much larger area and restrains the rotational force from a human during a rapid stop. So that's an interesting fact. Thanks for sharing that with us. So, I'm reading it and I didn't even play it. Yep, Volvo invented the 3-point seatbelt, didn't patent it so other manufacturers could use it, as it would save so many lives. Yeah, I think that's great. That's selfish. And well, let's be honest. Their their claim to fame, as I understand it, and I think most people will agree, is the safety. They were one of the safest cars to be in a crash with until, and I could be wrong about this, until Tesla came along. They had the safest, best crash test results that there were from the Volvo brand until Tesla surpassed them by a huge margin, if I might add. Hey, Ram says, good night, Catalano family. And my sis B lifts you up into the air and puts you down after 10 seconds and hugs you good night. And night, Brother Kai. Good night, Ram. Thanks for participation. Appreciate you being here and hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you have lovely dreams. Think pleasant thoughts. And maybe before you do close your eyes for the night, just take a moment to think of all the joys and things you have to be thankful for. Maybe you'll have pleasant dreams just because of that. Eggplant Frank says, I think they may have invented the headrest as well. That's interesting because that would be the support from the rear impact, right? You know, that would be the support for the rear impact. If if the rear of the car is struck, there's support for the back of the cranium. Not Richard Cranium. That's very different. Tyranny does a mean pelvic thrust in parking lots. We're doing the helicopter with his peen. Oh my gosh. Terry, I got to read this one again. Now, I just want you to picture naked knees in his birthday suit, running around naked because that's why everybody wishes him happy birthday because he's running around naked. He's in his birthday suit. Anyways, naked knees does a mean pelvic thrust in the parking lots. You know, can you see this guy walking around the parking lots and he just puts his hands down at his sides and starts doing these pelvic thrusts? People are like, what is that naked man doing in this parking lot? Why, it's naked knees doing his pelvic thrusts. This is just part of his routine. It's an exercise. Don't mind anything else that you see. That's just part of his routine. I'll read it one last time. Terry Need does a mean pelvic thrust in parking lots when doing the helicopter with his peen. Mike, freaking brilliant. That's hilarious, man. Thanks for the contribution. I'm telling you, these shows are better for the folks in the chat. Just really make this show. Good night, Brother Ram. Look, we got 8 minutes till the guys are coming on at 9 here at Catalano TV. Morning show with CC Joe and the great Kahuna Nui. Definitely don't have anywhere else to go, folks. Just stay here. Keep it right here on Catalano TV. The guys are coming on in less than 7 minutes. Eggplant Frank says, do you know the purpose of the headrest? Do you know what the purpose of the headrest is? No, impart me with your knowledge, Eggplant Frank. One would imply that, to rest the head. But names often do not convey the meaning or the purpose of things. So please do, in fact, enlighten us, Eggplant Frank. Would love to hear it, man. I appreciate these little tidbits of information Eggplant Frank shares with us. I really do. I enjoy that. I always love to learn things too and see what his perspective is, or if he's setting us up for a joke, which he does that too sometimes. Yay, Volvo. Mom's gone for surgery. I'm back. Oh, well, she's in our prayers, Mandy. I hope all goes well. Ky was one of the 3 finalists to portray Little Mikey in the Life cereal commercials. Let's give it to Mikey. He won't eat it. He hates everything, says Ross Dogs. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Terry says, my 70s sob was pretty safe. I remember I had a Spanish teacher. She wasn't Spanish, but she taught Spanish. So, well, she wasn't a Spanish teacher. She was a teacher that taught Spanish. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. My Spanish teacher always had this sob story. I want you to know. She was mostly a lighthearted person, fairly friendly, but she always had this sob story. And she drove it to work every single day. We used to joke around about that. Me and the fellow that sat behind me, his name was Saul, and my name in Spanish class was Raul. You know how when you go to Spanish class, you all take on the different names from the different culture in which you're learning the language of, right? I was Raul and he was Saul. He used to always say, yeah, I'm tired of seeing her sob stories. Mandy Diff, to stop whiplash. That's the question. Or that's one of the answers Mandy Diff is proposing. Ky, no, not rear impact. I think they wonked out that in a head-on crash, people wouldn't hurt themselves with the head going forward. It's the whiplash back could snap the neck. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. That's along the same lines, right? Yeah, very cool. Yep, very cool. Definitely more damage to be done with the head going backwards than going forward, I think. Yeah, especially with the seatbelts. So, yeah, you want to. So, if you look at what they did with the seatbelts, they controlled the forward motion. And with the headrest, they controlled the rearward motion of the upper portion of, above the neck, so to speak, right? Terry knee, we're not talking about other things here, Terry. We're not talking about that neck, Terry. Just take it easy now. Just keep your running around naked in the parking lots. Pave paradise and put up a parking lot so Terry knee can run around naked. I think it's a song. You're welcome, Mandy. She's in our prayers. I think everything's going to be okay. Probably in some really good hands. A lot of those folks that do those types of surgeries, it's like brushing their hair. They do it every day, all day. And it's just a piece of cake for them. And so hopefully she's in the best of hands. And of course, prayers don't hurt either. It's basically it's your internal meditation and looking for a sense of peace, calm, tranquility, and best intentions, right? Incidentally, Kahuna learned to play the bass listening to Crash Test Dummies. Not sure who they are, Ross. I have no idea. Hey, man, we got to get out of here. These guys are coming on. Have a great day, Ky. Ky, I'll be watching at 1. Oh, cool, Gaseous. Yeah, check it out, man. I'm going to have fun with Bobby Fran. I'm Bobby Fran live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's roll out of here. These guys are coming on. My wife comes home tomorrow. Last day of nakedness. Oh, come on, Terry. You mean you don't run around naked when she's home? That's freaking hilarious. Is the channel called the Bobby Fran Live? I think the channel is called Bobby Fran Live, if I'm not mistaken. That's exactly right. Or no, BF Live. Thank you for correcting us, Terry Nee. Yeah, he shortens it to just BF Live. Yep. It starts at 12 noon. That's right. I'm sorry, guys. It starts at 12 noon. I think it runs till 3, I want to say, maybe longer. And I'll be on there at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ci vediamo, ciao, l'chaim nastrovia, cheers, tally ho, and don't be a hoe. Is that clear? Why, yes, it is.
Joey C and Honey C laughing loud on TV. Ky with those guitar leads, Spider's drum beat melody. Honeybee laughs and sneezes, good vibes always pleases. Kahuna knew we never slow, makes the good times flow. Catalano TV, fun for you and me. Epic jams every night, under the spotlight. Tunes that make you sway, watch the troubles fade away. Every note a celebration, join the blues sensation. Friends all gathered round, living in the sound. Joy in every beat, Dancing in our seat, Catalano TV, fun for you and me. Epic jams every night, under the spotlight.